Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to a brand new theme week. Yes, it is gonna be Killer Rat 2, the Squeakel. Yeah. Alrighty guys, welcome to day 1 here on Killer Rat 2. Yes, I have managed to find 7 more Killer Rat films to review this week, so yes, it's gonna be another exciting week of rats. Yes. Alright, so for day 1, I had to start off the theme week with a film called no other than Killer Rats. This is a film that came out in 2001, I believe. Maybe 2002, somewhere in there. Yeah, so an early 2000 rat film. Alrighty guys, so the plot of this one, it basically follows a character named Jennifer. She's an investigative journalist, and she catches wind of a pretty big story involving like health violations in a like a mental rehabilitation place for people with mental issues and substance abuse problems and stuff too. So, but anyway, she catches wind that this place may be doing some kind of sketchy stuff and stuff. So, they basically they send her to this place as an undercover patient, and she goes by the name of Samantha. So they admit her into the place and stuff, and soon after she realizes that most of the place is on the level, but then she soon realizes that they have a rat problem, and it's stemming from earlier research that was done by lab technicians and stuff. The facility was a host to people that were doing tests on rats and stuff, basically to, you know, they were doing tests on rats for medication reasons and stuff and whatnot. But basically what happened was they end up kind of mutating all these rats and stuff, and now the rats are back for revenge, and they basically feed off human blood and flesh. So now they are attacking the patients in the institution and stuff, and now it's basically a fight to convince Samantha's character, to convince, you know, the head doctors and nurses and stuff that there is a major fucking problem here and that they need to get out of here before some shit goes crazy wrong. Meanwhile, you have the custodian, actually. The custodian that used to actually be a patient at this facility now works there. He believes that he can actually, you know, talk to these rats through his brain and stuff like that. And so he's all kind of mixed up in it too and whatnot. But yeah, that's the basic premise and plot of the film. My thoughts on this one. I actually kind of enjoyed the film. You know, it has a story of a pretty complex structure story just for, you know, a killer rat film, basically. The performances were pretty good. I thought that Sarah Downing, the lead character in the film, did a pretty good job. Of course, this movie does have its problems. They used a mixture of real rats and CGI'd rats, of course, in this one. There is some pretty decent gore scenes. All the gore and blood and stuff was not CGI'd. And they used a fair amount of real rats and stuff. There's a couple pretty nasty scenes with real rats. But then again, of course, they have to CGI some of the rats. That looks pretty bad at times. And there's this like one giant mutated rat that's just just over the top, like stupid looking, really. But yeah, you know, it's not overly that intense with the kills. There's a few people that get knocked off. It's not so bad. It's more about the after effects. You see rats kind of eating up corpses and, you know, and things like that. But so, you know, that level of the film is not so bad. I wish that they could do these films without any CGI rats. It would be a lot more enjoyable. But basically, it comes down to it's kind of an average film in reality. You know, it's got a pretty simple premise to it, and you know, the outcome is pretty basic too. So. But overall, you know, it acted well, kind of enjoyable. It runs a very standard, like 90 minutes, so it's, you know, it's not overly short, it's not overly long or anything, but, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely above average. I'd probably give it about a 6 out of 10. Not really a whole lot more to say about it. It's just basically killer rats. There is a lot of structure and plot to the film. I did forget to mention that Ron Perlman actually plays the head doctor in the film. And he does a really good job, actually. I think he's very believable in the role as the doctor. You kind of get the sense that he might be involved and might have something to do with, you know, with some of the shit that's going on around here. But You know, so I actually really enjoyed his character. I thought it was actually pretty. He was pretty well. You know, he did a good job in the role. So, but yeah, you know, that's gonna do it for Killer Rats. Not a whole lot to say about this one. I just wish that they could fucking do these films without CGI. It just kind of sucks. And in the early 2000s, the CGI was so shoddy too. I'm just glad that they didn't CG any of the kills and stuff. That would have been pretty shitty, but. For some of the scenes, they probably didn't have to CG some of the rats in. I know with the bigger one, they probably had to, but yeah, overall, I loosely recommend it. If you're a really big fan of these type of films like I am, I get enjoyment out of them, even if they're piss poor or really good. So, but yeah, Killer Rats from I think IMDb says 2002 or 2003, so it has like 3 different dates on this. I don't know, early 2000s Killer Rat film. But yeah. So guys, that's going to do it for day 1 here on Killer Rats Week Volume 2, or the Squeakel is what I'm going to call it. It's so stupid, I know. But anyways, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another review, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.